I won't wait.
We're live. We're live.
We're not live.
Let's go.
I guess we're live, so I'll start.
No, we're not.
Well, welcome
we're
to our
live.
7th MapperCast podcast, and where we'll discuss mapping topics as usual with the MapperCast group. I know it's been a long time. The last podcast was like in May, so I had some finals to deal with. So unfortunately, I couldn't host the podcast, and then we couldn't host a single podcast in June. But now we're back, so let's get right into it. So our mapper winner for the podcast is Italian Mapper Chris, as you know from May, and the fan winner is the Round of Mapping, and the Round of Mapping has just an idea, and I'll get to that in a sec. And then, so basically here's the schedule. So we're going to introduce ourselves as usual, then we'll discuss the pros and cons of Italian Mappers Chris series, and then the fan request is, should a mapper make videos and series who can achieve the largest audience but probably already exists in one or the other way, or should he make videos, the series which are unique, but on the other hand, only appeal to a way smaller audience? Just so you know, change the he to mapper, and then we'll briefly touch on the YouTube subscriber laws and one of the biggest things, the Brexit, Britain leaving the EU, and then we're gonna advert the summer 2016 staff polls on the TFOE Wikia.
Advertisement alert.
Yeah, and then free for all where users can ask the questions, and to select a winner, we're gonna have a small quiz. I said one question, but I guess we'll have two questions for a mapper winner and a fan winner. And then we'll close off with an introduction about the plug DG, which mine will tell us about that at the end. And then
Huh?
yes, mine, you will tell us about that. And then in the end, we'll go. So the links to the MapperCast cruise channels will be in the description below. As some of you know, I am Boyd Viper.
Hey everybody, it's Cosmic here. It's great to be back. Let's have an awesome show.
Oh wait, I'm next.
Yep.
Oh, dang
Oh,
it,
I
Mike.
forgot. God damn
Sorry,
it. Okay.
Mike.
Hey everybody.
Sorry.
Hey everybody.
It's been a while.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. 99 Veteran here, and today I'm in the MapperCast. Yay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye. Okay.
Alright.
Go, Manager.
Hey everybody, it's Mindra here.
Peters.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is discuss the pros and cons of Italian Mappers Christmas series, as usual. So does anyone want to start us off?
Nope.
Well, considering we only had time to watch one episode because we're severely underprepared as usual. But
Yep. It's so sad.
We had a month to prepare.
all we really got to, or at least all I really got to watch of the show was the most recent episode. And from what I've seen, I think it's actually really well made. I like the map style. I like the writing. I've liked it.
Yeah, and the textures also.
Yeah, the texture was awesome. The only thing that might bug some people is drowned Greenland.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's the one thing.
Like, where's Greenland, the man?
You drowned it.
Yeah,
I can't.
If you drown Greenland, you gotta drown the world.
The map probably didn't have it, so he doesn't want to draw it, so it's fine. But I guess some people will eventually say that, and we just did.
You drown Greenland, you drown world. You drown the hero.
Basically, if you drown any land, you drown the world.
Rip Greenland.
But overall, like his country ball styles, it's like one of those basic styles, and then the mapping style is one of those basic styles too. And there's British Spain, and then there's SPQR. I think that's SPQR. Some type of Roman Empire, I assume, some Italian Roman Empire. So I'll be like, I kind of feel like the map is pretty empty because there's so much no man's land across the whole map. But I guess it'll take some time to develop.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a story to that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I know there's a story to that, but I didn't really get. I didn't get a chance to look at that.
Yeah, there's not much we can discuss. This is like underprepared.
Shortest
circle.
Next
podcast ever.
We're gonna have to watch the shows in advance before, because it's always like we watch the episode like 30 minutes
It's
before we're about
because
to
it's
do
been
the
like
show.
4 weeks, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to prepare. So I'm sorry we can't really give like an in-depth review, but from what I say, I mean I've liked that. I like usually I'm not a big fan of textures on maps, but I felt like it was really well done and just sort of it didn't go overboard with it. It was just sort of a nice way to make the map pop a bit more. The dialogue I thought was really good, and I enjoyed it.
The texture was at first it's probably hard to notice it, but like, yeah, if you look
it's pretty
closely,
hard.
you notice it. So if somebody who's sick of textures, I know some mappers who've overused textures. I'm not gonna name them. It's not. It doesn't look that good when it's overused. Like not overused, but the opacity is not right, basically.
Yeah, I mean
Anyways,
textures can
anybody else
really
want to
well.
have any last thoughts before we move on?
What's with the circle tool?
What's with Greenland?
I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Just kidding.
I guess the last thing is I couldn't, at least with this episode, I couldn't really spot anything wrong with it, and that's good because usually I
It's
spot.
pretty alright, I guess.
Yeah, I see a lot of, I usually spot a lot of cons in when we're doing these reviews, but I honestly couldn't find one here, so I really enjoyed it.
Maybe because you didn't have enough time.
Me neither.
That's probably it.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I guess.
All I can say is that you're doing good so far. The plot is decent. The map looks pretty standard, pretty fine. But yeah, that's it. But there's also
Yeah,
one
everything
thing.
that veteran said.
Aside from the circle tool, it's fine. I suggest not. I suggest to lessen that, but it's fine enough. You can go ahead. I'm not going to stop you from using that, anyways.
All right. So I guess
You still earn subs though.
should we just move on now? The fan.
Yep.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hurry, let's do it.
All right. So the round of mapping. If you are watching this, like when we first read your question, I think some people like Batman and mine were a bit confused with the question. So I read it again just for the viewers. So the question was, should a mapper make videos and series which can achieve the largest audience but probably already exist in one or the other way, or should mappers make videos and series which are unique but on the other hand only appeal to a smaller audience? So I'm going to try to explain what you're trying to ask here, but I'm not sure if this is what you meant, so I'm just going to assume. So I'm assuming that you're asking us that should a mapper make like a more unique original series but it won't get much views, or a series that pretty much every mapper has done, but you get a larger audience. I think that's what you mean. I assume that's what you mean, so we're just going to answer it that way. So, Baron, do you understand the question?
No.
No.
I
Does anybody understand the question? Because I'll be honest, I kind of had a hard time understanding too.
I think I interpret the question to be like simplicity versus complexity. You know what I mean?
I think it's like
simplicity is usually used for larger audiences, yet smaller audiences has appeal towards complexity. You know what I mean?
I just think of it's like it's between being original and being like the rest. You know what I mean by being like the rest, like other mappers have already done, so like make the same series that the mappers have done, but you get more views, or you make a series that less mappers have done and gets less views. Well, honestly, I find that kind of ironic because Freespawn has an original series and he gets a lot of views.
Yeah, Freespawn's probably the
Yeah,
most.
so if you could end up
Freespawn's the
somewhere
best.
like here's how I'm gonna answer that question. If you're gonna end up something like, if you think you could end up something like Freespawn, then go ahead and make an original series. Like, I mean, realistically, in the end, that choice is up to you. You can't let others force you to do something that you don't want to do. So just do what you want to do, and let's just hope it's successful, like Respawn did.
I would say the view count honestly doesn't matter. If it's what you're enjoying making, continue to do it. And if it's more original, putting it out there is you're really just sort of bettering the energy of the world by putting out something more original. When you put out something that just like many other people have sort of done already, it just really sort of, I don't know, you don't really improve the energy of the world too much. But when you put out something original, put a lot of thought into it, don't be concerned with your view counts, because I'm going to be doing something really sort of new and unique in episode 5 of Alternate Future of the World, and I might lose some views counts because of that, and I'm not concerned about that. I'm just going to do it because I'm very interested in it. So I would say definitely. I mean, the view count doesn't matter. Just do whatever you feel would be best.
Hmm.
Zzz.
Any Batman in mind? You want to give
You're
any
fired.
No.
No.
No, of
Wow.
course not.
Such a shame.
Is it where you're still on that?
Yeah, we're still doing a
Question.
fan request, like the fan request.
Oh, okay.
Like Batman, your New World series was pretty original back then, but did you notice that there was a big drop in views
For what?
for your New World series back then? Because that was original back then.
Yeah. I mean, as mappers get more popular, I'm slowly getting put to the back, like back. I think that the YouTube algorithm usually puts for people who are more active on the front.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed is my Asia series. I noticed there's been a big drop of views ever since I started. After the Japanese liberation campaign, when I announced Project Anarchy, I noticed the views dropped. I don't know, because I think people hate theories for some reason. I'm like, come on, just one theory and you already get pissed off. I don't know. Maybe it's another reason. But I just noticed a drop, but I liked making it, and I made a big Facebook post explaining the reasoning behind making these series. I talked about like how I enjoyed stories back then when I was young, writing stories on like other forums like Kitsai and all of that.
Well, it doesn't. Well, it sometimes happen. Well, it's inevitable that it could happen. Like there will be a drop, but there will be a rise afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it's true,
Like,
because episode 4 got a lot of views, and episode 5 didn't really get so much.
yeah, me too. I usually, like in one of my episodes, it doesn't. It's like I had like 3,000 views, but the next one I had like 1,500, but it went back up to like 2,700 something. I don't know, something like that.
Project Anarchy came from the Fictional Nation series. Like you can see some fictional nations there that are introduced in my future series. But honestly, to answer the fan request question, it kind of depends. I explained my situation and I explained a free spawn situation. Like it kind of varies on how you put it and how engaged your audience is. Views is just how often people click on your videos. Watch time is their engagement. UN mapping. Batman sucks. Viper sucks. Canadian sucks. Mind
Yay,
you,
thanks for the nice response, man.
everyone
I
sucks.
said, lol, look at this attention guy. What a troll.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
He didn't
Yeah,
say.
yeah, but anyway.
Don't
Anyways,
worry, guys. It's just a troll.
Alright.
Just ignore him.
Alright, let's move on. So, briefly touch on the YouTube subscriber laws and Brexit. Not exactly related to mapping, but it kind of burst something. So, I'm going to start. So, notice, when YouTube subscriber laws happened, some people started to say, well, it's inactive subscribers or fake subscribers. I even see some mappers posting videos on that. But all I'm going to say is that's not exactly true. If you watch, other videos that experience subscriber laws or PewDiePie being hit by 600k subscriber laws.
Yeah, he lost so much.
Yeah, but that's in terms of percentage. There's people even went from 16k to 0 subscribers. So to be honest, I don't think this is an active subscribers first of all, because on Twitter and Google product forums, people keep reporting that they're losing subscribers, and then they report that their family members are getting unsubscribed. So then their family members resubscribe, and they got unsubscribed the next day on the same time for the YouTube purge. So what I think is happening is not inactive subscribers are being purged. What I think it's I say sub for sub backfire, so it's basically like this. So if you do sub for sub, but the person who subbed to you and never watched the videos before, they will unsub that. I think that's been the system there that's been implemented since December 2014 or something. And as for people, okay, let me rephrase that. I got reports from people that are saying that they are active, they got unsubbed from me, even though they never unsubbed me. So it just kind of proves that YouTube system is broken. And then other people
Really broken.
Active people saying, "Lo, I got unsubbed for you, even though I never clicked unsub." Everybody, all the people that we don't care about, though, will be quiet. Anyone else want to give thoughts on this?
I mean, yeah, it was disastrous for a lot of people. I feel like you know, if they're a smaller channel, maybe you should just lay off with the sub purchase, even if they are like 90% inactive, because a lot of channels have really been affected by that. Like Daniel got hit really badly. You know, I mean, he's a big mapper, but in terms of YouTube, he's a smaller YouTuber. So I feel like for smaller channels, maybe they should have, you know, maybe have an algorithm in place that is lighter on the smaller
Yeah,
channels.
but like, cause remember, like, this system is there to combat like those sub bots, you know. Those
That's true. I mean, those there should be no mercy towards.
but like, but Daniel Mapper wasn't the mapper that was hit the hardest. There was another mapper like X Christie. The guy who used to have like 1.3
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that.
Now he's down to like 700. It's like, whoa. You
Oh,
know,
damn.
Half his subscribers lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far, that's the mapper that was hit the hardest so far. I think that was not
Who
Daniel.
was the hardest?
I feel kind of bad about Daniel. I mean, like he almost became the #1 subscribed mapper on YouTube.
And
He almost passed Nick, which is like around 900 something, and Daniel had 900. I think Daniel went as far as like having close as 10 or 50 subs behind Nick. But then he left, and the purge happens, which knocks him down 300.
And then like Nick didn't lose any subs.
So
Nick lost like 15.
yeah,
Oh, really?
Daniel lost so much. I mean, he's so close, but no,
Like,
nothing.
Don't worry, he'll pass him.
Cosmic, I get your point about like don't hit the small guys, because a lot of small channels, when they get a subscriber, they already feel happy. They say, yeah, I celebrate that I got 1 subscriber on my channel. It encourages them. It makes them feel good.
It does.
It's really. I'm just sad that X Christie lost 500 subscribers, and Nick just lost like 15.
Well, you
gotta make it
25,
guys.
Really easy.
Nick is inactive.
He's so lucky. He's so
In
lucky.
mind, remember you told me that Nick said on Steam, he's like, "Lo, people still do mapping."
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys, why you have to
Yeah.
He doesn't even
Nick
get.
is like,
He doesn't give a
bro,
shit
said that?
about mapping anymore.
Who?
Who said that?
What?
Who said
Can you
that?
just
Nick.
shut up, for fuck's sake.
Oh, wow.
Steam.
Hmm.
No, he did. Nick never had 10K. What are you talking about?
I want to have 1 million subs. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even get 10K yet.
I know hate on you.
I'm looking for Sarah Connor.
And now the other thing we're gonna talk about is Brexit. So, alright, so UK leaving the. A lot of people are happy that UK is independent now, no more United States of Europe. But at the same time, I'm just kind of afraid, because when I watched Emperor Tiger Star's video, I noticed like Northern Ireland and Scotland, they wanted to stay in the EU, and I heard they were dependent on the EU. So chances are it's gonna be another independent referendum or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Reformed.
it was obviously the wrong choice for Britain. I mean, we're seeing it was said before this, you know, there are many companies that sort of like set up or were set up in Britain because it was a gateway to start setting up business with the entire European Union. But now that they're leaving it, the pound sterling has already hit a 31-year low. And now Scotland's having talks of independence because they wanted to stay in the EU. Northern Ireland is having talks of unifying with Ireland. This could be potentially the fall of Britain because they chose to leave the United Union.
Yeah.
That's
Scotland wants to leave the EU.
You never know what's going to happen, right? Because we can't really predict. Technically, we can't predict the future. You can't predict when's a car going to hit you. But like, what I'm saying is like, I kind of feel like this is going to raise a lot of controversy because I heard like France and Germany are pretty pissed off right now, and Spain wanted that Gibraltar land back, and I don't even know what's going on.
Well,
I mean, there's still NATO, but European Union is a giant political monster.
That is
Yeah, I don't really have like when I first heard of it, I didn't really have an opinion. Now I still don't have an opinion, but honestly, we have to prepare for the worst.
Personally, I feel that we all should stick together and not leave, because if we go on our own, we're just gonna get screwed. We're gonna screw ourselves up.
I mean, for defense, we're technically not screwed because it's still NATO, but in terms of
there's still NATO.
Economic problems, we're going alone economically is not gonna help. Isolationism is not gonna help.
Spain or Morocco.
Economically, isolation is not really gonna help you.
Brexit, another chance for the empire where the sun never set. Yeah, let's see the British Empire. British colonizes a land country. United.
Can we talk politics?
The only chance for Britain
Uh,
to restore its empire is if it leaves NATO, and I'm pretty sure as heck Britain won't leave NATO.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna leave NATO. I mean, NATO doesn't really affect
yeah,
the
they wouldn't do
economy.
that.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Quebec.
we all need NATO. At least
When
most
was the
most of us.
last time I heard of Quebec leaving Canada? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. When
leaving
I don't
Canada.
hear Quebec trying to leave Canada. I don't probably because I don't look enough. Like I don't hear people talking about it. I don't even hear it trending.
Not too many
Oh,
people.
Where are these talks
Canada.
about Quebec leaving Canada coming from? Where's Pierre Elliott Trudeau when we need him?
I'm pretty sure there was a referendum in the 90s, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. No, like I mean, like right now. Talking about
Well,
like since I was born, I have not heard about one happening anytime soon. But I do hear they still want to leave, but they don't. But nobody has ever wanted talk, proposed it. Canada sucks. Thanks.
don't worry, he's Canuck as well. Just
Yeah.
All right. So next topic is advert the summer 2016 staff.
Advertisement alert, guys.
Already added topics.
advert.
Right. I'm leaving this to you.
Advert alert.
Okay, hello everybody. This is 99 Veteran here. If you want to join the Mapper Doing administration, come down to the to Future Years Wiki. There's currently a summer 2016 staff polls where you get to apply for admin or chat mod, whatever. Just apply as chat mod. You can't apply for admin. But where we all just vote. So actually, you can't vote. Well, basically, you just apply for to become part of the administration to help the community and all of that. It's basically, you know, all you get. Well, most of us. Well, you get more respect, more privileges, more, and basically more luxuries. Basically, I don't know, but yeah, you also get to have more powers in the community as well.
Yeah,
So-
more power.
So yeah, come on down to the Future Europe's wiki or something like that.
The link will be in
And-
the description. Just
yeah.
say.
Yeah, that's
Which
the worst
is-
advertisement
Yeah.
I ever made.
if you're interested in it.
Yeah. It's
This
in
is the most underprepared advertisement I made. But yeah, come on down.
the link in the description. As I always do.
Come on down.
All right. And
Good
next
comment,
is
Ranger.
brief wall where users can ask us questions now.
No, suggest us a topic to talk about.
And now, while you guys are asking questions, I'm going to prepare the quiz.
Alright, so hello everyone, do you have any questions? Just ask them in the comment section. So, get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Q&A time.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
go ahead.
you
Go
guys
ahead.
have any questions for me or mine? Yeah.
Cosmic Mapping, can you give a hint to the next alternate future you're gonna say? I don't like to give away the future of my shows, so there's gonna be a third episode. That's what you get.
Viper, quickly check chat.
What do you think? Wait, Platine Mapper asks, what do you think about all the new mappers? Well, the new mappers are surely much better than a year ago. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they improved in quality and all stuff like that. I mean, like the one of the worst new mappers actually is around the same level as the most advanced mapping in 2013 or 2014, which is actually a big improvement in map community, no matter what they say. Sure.
Do you like the community being small, or would you like it to be huge?
Nah, I think smaller.
I think
Yeah,
it could be. I think it could be anything it wants to. I mean, huge is actually bigger is better, as they say.
Bigger, the more drama.
I think
Yeah,
I would
well-
prefer it smaller, honestly. I'm more of a fan of like tight knit, smaller communities. I mean,
More
obviously
compact.
it's nice. Yeah, exactly. But obviously it's nice for a community to grow. But it's when there's like these giant channels out there and these giant communities on YouTube, just like this sense of community is completely gone. So I don't know. I prefer it smaller.
Personally, I think it should be bigger because bigger is better.
Yeah, but more
I forgot
drama. Again,
Okay, well, every community has drama, right? There is,
Every community.
yeah, every
more
community has drama.
staff, more
Every
staff.
community has drama. No matter what, you will have drama or conflict in anything ever. But yeah, that's it. I think we're personally Mapperdonia and Mappering is basically a very unique community right now. We are like more organized than other communities as well, and more collaborative. So if we make ourselves bigger, I don't know, but we could just at least experiment with that.
You like
Uh,
mapping drama.
Mapping is so unknown. Well, Blue Mapper mapping is not that unknown. We're starting to get known to the world. Back in like 2015, I think some guy named Mapmaker. I think you guys remember him. He went to like some kind of convention or whatever in Germany once. He asked around what they heard about mappers, and about like 3% of the convention actually are aware of mappers.
Oh, one.
What if PewDiePie became a
I like
mapper?
to know Nick.
But if PewDiePie became a mapper, I don't know. It would be
I thought that's gonna happen.
well basically like there will be at least 1 million more mappers
Yeah,
on
and there
that
will be
month.
more
That's for
drama.
sure.
Yeah, a shit ton of them.
They were getting unwanted audience. No, I doubt PewDiePie's.
But hey, well, at least we have millions of subs.
Okay. So-
Alternate future of the world or alternate future of Europe.
those.
I like the world because I have all the nations, including Europe. Europe is just restricted to the European.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of the world. Some people prefer Europe, but I don't know. I feel like it's too restrictive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I personally think Europe is more,
Thing is,
more like.
I've seen a lot of mappers, like when they do World Series, they always focus on Europe.
Yeah, because I do it. Anyways, well, I think Europe is fine for beginners, you know. But if they want to, they can just move on to the rest of the world. But Europe is more compact area, if you want, you know.
Yeah.
Because usually Europe is the most interesting place in history,
Europe master race.
or at least have the most wars, conflicts, and the most diversity.
Can new mappers, like Japanese mapper, for example, become kings of Mapperdonia?
No.
Macedonia does not have a leader.
Actually, Blue Mapperdonia technically does have a leader, which is, I think you can guess who it is.
Yeah, it's obvious.
NTR, exactly. What is the point of Alternate Future World when you do Alternate Future Europe and Alternate Future World?
The one thing I could see that is a bit better for alternate future Europe is that, in alternate future world, it's a bit harder to like focus on the smaller countries. So in alternate future Europe, you can I don't know, you can focus on the smaller countries in Europe a bit better.
Only bro, dream on.
What?
He said, if one of you are secretly PewDiePie, and I said dream on.
If
I hate PewDiePie.
I wish I had as many subs as PewDiePie does.
Oh, who's this? Alishan Mapping.
Ooh.
I don't get
A
it.
lot of people name themselves after your characters.
Well,
Yes, and
well,
they make
at
a
least-
YouTube channel
at least-
out of it.
Don't worry, guys. It's actually a good thing.
I mean,
They're
in
watching.
the Rance parody is just people pretending to be Jody and Kretz. Fish.
Does Blue Mapper, does Mapperdonia always mean the wiki or the entire mapping community? Well, we refer to Mapperdonia as the entire community, from nation states to Minecraft,
Yep.
whatever, to Skype, to some website on the forums,
Steam, etc.
YouTube, to Steam, to everywhere, basically. And but the Wikia is literally the capital of Mapperdonia. It's
Yeah.
where you go to get to it.
Oh, Squartsy Mapping. What's next? I want to
sure.
collab with Castara.
What?
Castara is dead.
Quesateria. I pronounce it as quesateria.
I don't know, I call it Castara.
Quesateria.
Uh,
I usually pronounce it
I
differently.
named I don't even know how to pronounce my own nation.
Who do you think will be the biggest
I
mapper
can't
in
even pronounce
2020?
Rome. I mean, Pavinalon. Pavinalon.
Rectangular.
Still can't pronounce
Yeah,
it.
I got it.
Who do you think will be the biggest mapper in 2020?
I just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I said that as well. Rectangular.
Oh, great. We're just all talking over each other to say the same question.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I think that the biggest mapper in 2020. Well, I don't know.
Is Daniel Mapper, probably.
No,
Yeah,
I
probably.
think
There's probably some new mapper that we
probably
yet to meet.
Perhaps
Probably
one
some
of
mapper we
you.
have yet to meet.
Yeah, perhaps one of you may be the most subscribed mapper with like 100k subs. I don't know.
That would be great.
Who knows?
Yeah,
one of
us in
knows.
here
Time
will
to
basically
decide
be
that.
one.
We have to let time to decide that.
Yeah.
Biggest mapper in 2012 will be Ken.
No, the biggest mapper in 2020 will be Keemstar.
What?
Yeah.
Keemstar a mapper.
Or Trump, I don't know.
Trump.
I'm kidding. Okay, that joke.
Did you know Daniel lost like 300 subs? Did you know that X Christie lost 500 something subs? And you know Daniel actually lost 400 subs,
Yeah.
not 300?
Yeah,
Daniel lost less.
Did you know I lost 12?
And did you know somebody lost 0 subs because he had 0 subs?
Did you know I lost 1 million subs?
Who will be the first to get 15k subs? Probably someone with already 50k subs.
Yeah, probably.
Gibraltar, Spain, or UK? Gibraltar is Gibraltar.
Gibraltar should be, I don't know. It's just really a city. I don't know.
Independent.
Independent, yes and no.
Lost subs.
Well, yes and no. I think it should be.
Did you know that PewDiePie lost 600k subs?
Yeah, we know.
Why with your face review? You already have done a face review on Legal Luke 2000 back.
Well, Lee Allen did a face reveal, so.
Hey, it was a face reveal for Cosmic Mapping, not for me.
What about Lee
Well,
Allen?
I guess kind of.
Oh yeah, Matt of Mapping. If you didn't notice, we did talk about your fan request. Void.
Sunglasses Mapper, congratulations, you're one of the, you passed me.
What is so
Yay.
common now? Will it be a mapper revolution? Like everything changed suddenly?
I don't
know.
get it. What's your
Texas
question?
Changed the mapping forever.
What's the, wait, well, what do you mean Platinum Mapper?
I don't know. Remember when curved text was everything? Not anymore.
Independence Day is not really today, UGX Mapper, it's
Dependence
tomorrow.
Day is today. Dependence Day is today.
Oh, Dependence, what a...
Omega Mapping is begging us to answer Maple Leaf Forever or O Canada.
I don't know, but
I don't know either of
I
those
think it
songs, so.
well, I think it should be like Oh Canada, because Maple Leaf could be
Everyone
distracting.
here in the chat does mapping videos. I don't know. Who knows?
Yes, we all do, except for that person in the background. I know who you are.
Mapping in 3D.
Do you like Damon call everyone as uncivilized and create his own civilized community?
Oh.
I'm not sure.
I don't want to say anything.
I don't want to touch.
I have
We
my
don't want to touch
opinion
on that.
And I'm just gonna say my opinions on it is not positive.
I'm friendly with Dylan, so I'm just gonna stay out of this and.
I want to stay out of this as well.
I want to be friends
I don't
with
want to get
everybody.
involved either.
I want to be friends
It's not
with
worth it. Not worth it.
I don't take. I usually I don't take sides.
Basically, we should both try to get along. That's what we should be.
What do you think will be big in mapping? 3D mapping, like
Yeah.
actual
Yeah, 3D.
CGI mapping, CGI.
3D mapping. Yeah, CGI mapping. I'll probably introduce that.
I think.
I did 3D like perspective mapping. You know my 3D perspective mapping.
I introduced
Laying out
terrain.
3D. Saying anything against Dylan, you go shitstorm for days. Yeah, totally.
I introduced terrain mapping once. Yes.
I thought it was Mr. American Mapper. Okay. Dependence is different. Dependence Day is we celebrate our lack of dependence on everyone else.
And then the next day it'll be ironic.
We just celebrate how we're independent of everyone else.
Okay, never mind.
What do you think of gun laws in USA?
Oh, come on, man.
Terrible. They're
Oh,
terrible.
come on, man.
They're the
Come
worst.
on, man. Why had to touch that?
So bad. Please. They're so bad.
I'm gonna. Actually, I should not share my opinion. We could probably get a bit heat from this.
And I remember, I'm going to say this
I
because
think.
some people are going to hate me for this, but I'm going to say it anyway. So, in school, like, there was these these people presentation, they asked like, if guns were removed from this world, do you think that would decrease violence? I was gonna say no, because people would look for other ways to commit crime.
Yeah.
Like they can use swords and shields. If you magically remove guns from this world, use swords and shields, or a bow and arrow. Or
I would just use a rock.
Or you can use a car.
rock.
Use a car, or a catapult, or cannon, or whatever.
Yeah, and then someone will invent a gun again.
Yeah, people will find other ways if we magically remove guns.
But personally, I think gun. Well, I'm probably gonna get heat from this, but I think that gun laws should not be totally banned. But then again, we should limit guns so very much, because I think that we should at least limit it down to pistols for the public, and save the guns and save the larger guns for the military or police. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's ridiculous how some people feel that like owning an assault rifle is like their most important right to them, and they just sort of like ignore all the other constitutional rights that are being taken away on the daily. But yeah, I mean, I do also disagree when people say that we should like ban all guns and stuff. I think that's
ban everything.
Ridiculous.
Hey, at least America is almost impossible to get invade. I mean, imagine 100 million people armed with guns.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work out.
It will do some damage. That's why, deep behind the scenes of my alternate future of Asia, U.S. is still fighting the anarchists.
Nuke everything.
Well, at least that was it before episode 10. So yeah, Washington D.C. is like in chaos. Pretty much all the states are in chaos. Boom, 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 shooting everywhere. Everybody has guns, shooting each other.
That's sort of what's already going on, but
No, like it's anarchists versus people who wants their independence.
Alright.
Alright, who do you think will win, Iceland or France? I'd rather have Iceland, so Germany.
Yeah.
The only reason why I cheer for Germany is because
They always win, man.
Hitler rants parodies.
Alright, talk about the sports.
Yeah, Euro 20.
They always win.
I don't know what that sport event is, but I guess if I had to pick, I would say Iceland. I prefer them.
I'm cheering for Germany. Germany used to win 2 more games and then they won the Euro 20. Germany. Hitler rants parodies.
Well, since you guys
They defeated Italy 6-5. Penalty shots.
Italy nearly won, but
NTR
Yeah, penalty
mapping.
shots. Germany won by 1.
NTR mapping asks, Veteran, what are you eating? Well, since you guys know, I eat like every podcast. So basically, I'm
freedom.
Right now, I'm eating a sub sandwich.
Hey, Ain said this. Over the years, mapping has been upgraded with new features and stuff. But where do you draw the line when all those features become too much?
Making a huge mess, man.
No, there's never too much.
Deal with it.
I disagree, honestly. I mean, I'm honestly not that big a fan of when people just sort of like fill their screen up to the brim with all sorts of stuff. I mean, it can be nice sometimes. Like I like the way Viper does it, but I don't know. Some people just put like way too much things on the screen.
Oh yeah, remember my spinning planet? That was not positive. I kind of had it wasn't positive, but I just wanted to claim that style. That's it.
Iron Patriot asks, President Bush made a law in whatever, which if there's a catastrophe outside the USA, it can heavily damage the nation. The current president can change the government. Should this be removed or no? Well, basically, in my opinion, this sounds a lot like the Roman Republic's idea that if there's a catastrophe, the consul will be given dictatorial powers to command the nation. In my opinion, this could lead to another rise of another Caesar or Augustus, but except American. But at the same time, we do need emergency powers, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh, shut up.
Because we certainly cannot vote where.
Rip Viper.
I was like, okay, so here's the question. what do you think that comic scenes are getting too much more common in mapping series? I think cinematics is better.
Yeah, cinematic for
Yeah,
the win.
like I do think that sort of style of having like a different, like scene pop up in a mapping video rather than having it all just be the map is sort of happening more. And I'm gonna sort of be doing stuff like that in episode 5, so I do think it's getting a bit more common.
Saudi Arabia and Pakistan are funding them. Terrorists need to go to hell in Turkmenistan so they can burn alive.
Can I print the slides from my videos and eat them for dinner?
What?
Yes, you can. We're gonna die from paper cuts.
Can do it, I guess. You could like cut it. You could like cut it up in water.
What is the biggest mapping?
You're gonna die of paper cuts and ink poisoning.
Okay, this is what I think the biggest mapping cliche is. Germany taking over Poland.
Fourth Reich.
The biggest mapping cliche for me is I forgot.
No, like in general, I think. But for me, personally, I think Germany taking over Poland is the biggest cliche.
Yeah.
Biggest mapping cliche is Europe.
And then second USSR.
The biggest mapping cliche is
Yugoslavia.
people doing mapping.
In Yugoslavia.
The biggest mapping
And
cliche
then
is people
New
doing mapping.
Caliphate.
And then Turkey versus
And
Greece.
volleyball.
Turkey
And
versus
Austria-Hungary.
and World War caused by Germany.
Germany. Hey,
Yes, all war was caused by Germany.
It's ironic because I made like 6 world wars in my series, and Germany started all of them.
I mean, Germany didn't even start World War I anyway.
They didn't really start
I have
World War I.
lawless
Yeah.
Germany. Lawless Germany.
The biggest mapping cliche is capitalism.
That's true.
The biggest mapping
Capitalism
cliche.
wins every time.
The biggest mapping cliche is
Omega mapping. We're not banning them. We're just calling them cliche.
Cliche. Yeah, you can just do what you
biggest
want. Doesn't mean it's
cliche
not cliche.
Is blue versus red.
Please.
And guess who wins?
Red
That's
is
right.
usually the attacker. Red is usually seen as the aggressor, while blue is seen as the defender.
Yeah, and red.
Usually that's true.
Only
That's true.
bro has asked that question like 5,000 times. We should probably answer it.
What one?
Question.
I don't know. He says, "What's your favorite subscriber-made nation?"
That's you, right, Cosmic?
Oh, is
That's
that
you.
That's cosmic. That's
Alright,
cosmic.
I guess probably either Allendor or Centraltian. If I had to pick.
The biggest mapping cliche is human.
That's so true. 10 out of 10.
The biggest cliche is Spain falling. Answer: where is new video? What do you think about me?
I've never seen your videos actually.
Omega mapping.
The biggest cliche is mapping.
Can we talk one at a time, please?
Soviet
Oh my
Union.
god, that cliche is commenting.
I hate when red always wins in red versus blue. Well,
Oh,
I made
man.
But nah, that's false. Blue always wins.
I made green versus
Blue
purple.
is usually people usually feel bad for the underdog, so
What
blue
about
occasionally
yellow
wins.
and purple?
Yellow and purple? Well, that's a controversy. Yellow is usually seen as the third party, while the purple is usually seen as the fourth party. So I don't know, but usually yellow wins, and purple never wins. Purple never wins at all.
I've never seen a purple victory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, actually, Uye and mapping.
Check
He
my
needs
Dark
purple
Treasures.
swing.
I have purple. Dark Treasures, episode 11. There's purple. Biggest cliche is Future Zero. Oh, look who's speaking. Delicious.
Oh,
The biggest
hello
cliche
there.
I
is
can delete you.
I can delete. I will
No,
delete
Viper is
you.
gonna delete deletion.
Delete
Delete.
deletion. This
Delete.
video is
Delete.
for delete.
Delete. Actually, that's really a good
Oh, shit.
thing. In the wiki, when we delete pages, we will then delete this page.
The biggest mapping cliche is Poland upside down. Yo,
Now that's true.
Yeah, why is Poland upside down?
Poland
How
is
would
right
you
side
feel
up.
if I flipped your country.
Everybody mixes Poland and delicious.
How would you feel if I flipped your country upside down? Deletion, back to your cage. Why are people always colonizing Mars in mapping series? Not me. There are lots of other attractive planets to colonize, like Jupiter, Moon, for example. Because there is a map called
How can you colonize Jupiter?
Mars
What the hell?
on the maps for mappers on the Wikia.
Because I think like Mars is like the only, the only exoplanet that actually has a map for it on the mapping wiki. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I drew my grid alien planet. I made my grid alien planet myself. My nation upside down
Okay.
is Yugoslavia. My biggest cliche is blue always winning. Biggest cliche is people
That's
say
true,
flag
again.
upside down. Boy, do you play EU4? No. Or any Paradox game? No. I don't have Steam.
Then get Steam.
No. Alright
Why
guys, so
not?
we're gonna take questions for 4 more minutes.
Okay.
4 more minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
let me set a stopwatch.
And then 10 next minutes is something.
Bloom, I think that person meant Jupiter's moons, not actually Jupiter.
How the fuck will you colonize Jupiter? It's some rocky course surrounded by thick gas clouds.
With Brexit vote. Okay.
Is Schwartzy a bad boy?
I don't get it.
What? Why so quiet?
The Wall Show
I guess
asks,
we're waiting for questions.
how do
The
I
big
map?
cliche is people in Walmart.
IKEA.
I think I know what to name this title. Cliche.
Cliche,
Made in junk.
cliche we say. It's a cliche we say.
I mean, I have a
guess
mapping
it's a cover title.
series about other planets. I always draw the maps for planets by imagination. The biggest cliche is fucking haters in the comments.
Don't why you had to curse, man.
Oh, Viper cursed. First
What?
time ever.
Oh.
Oh,
I just read something out loud. Come on.
Don't
Viper cursed.
tell him to censor.
Alright, next question.
The biggest chilies
Who
of
likes
chilies.
Undertale? Me.
I'm not a bad person.
Undertale's
but top list
fine,
is Target
I
and
guess.
Walmart. Yes.
First time ever.
Yeah, first time ever in the podcast.
First time ever. That's gotta be mine's thing. First time ever.
Oh no.
And I'll be and my catchphrase would be I'm eating in the background.
That's so true.
What do you think the likelihood of okay, never mind. Ain asks what do you think is the likelihood of Eurasia that some writers claim would take over most of Europe? Well from the current situation right now, it has been estimated that in like the 2030s that France would have a Muslim majority in the nation.
Yeah, and probably become a caliphate, just like in my series.
I'm pretty sure it won't become caliphate if they have put secularism in the educational system.
Biggest cliche is wars. Biggest cliche is Switzerland taking over the world. Biggest
Oh yeah, that's
cliche,
that's one.
biggest cliche is life.
At Wrath of Mapping asks, Batran, what do we have to pay you that you make videos once again?
Well,
Pay me
to pay for the Mongol Empire to return.
Pay me 1 million subs, and pay me time. Actually, pay me time. That's actually a better idea. Pay me time.
The biggest cliche is making official nations as mega puber gypsy strong. No.
Can we move on?
Switzerland being neutral.
Can we move on from the cliches already?
Became real.
These Alp Mapper asks, do you think monarchy will come back to many nations if people sees democracy as a fail?
I think the British still has a monarchy, so it could work.
Yes and no, but I think monarchies or some kind of little backup power could return, but there'll definitely still be elected officials.
The
If
biggest
that's for
cliche
sure.
is caring about the Poland ball rules. Totally agree.
Yeah, I honestly don't understand why people have a problem with circle tool. country balls. I don't get it.
I mean,
I
don't
like
use
'em.
a circle tool, but my pencil is the shape of a circle. So be
Oh,
that
circle rule.
circle tool. I have a pencil tool, and
But
I'm
it's
using
just-
a pencil tool that is the shape of a circle tool. Take that.
But it's all pixelated as squares.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Shape of a circle. Did you know that a circle is a bunch of straight lines?
Yes, we know.
Exactly. Take that circle tool.
Hey, I wonder what would happen if someone makes Poland ball a line. You know, like a nation that's a line. That basically that's it. Not really a circle, but only like a horizontal line or something.
Alright, I think we're at 20 minutes now. Well, I mean, 4 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, let's move on, guys. Come on.
Yeah, alright, so, God, okay, so
Circle of life.
this is my proposed question, and the MapperCast crew
Nah.
cannot give any opinions on it. So
Circles.
I'm going to ask it anyway. For the Mapper winner for the next podcast. So here's the question. Who is the next villain for my Alternate Future of Europe Season 4?
I don't get it.
Yeah, same.
I think whoever answers that gets to be featured. I
Yeah,
think that's the
Oh.
deal.
Wait, what?
yeah.
Wait, what's the question?
If you want to
Who's the
be
next
featured,
villain for my Alternate Future of Europe Series Season 4? Triton. Oh, Rad of Mapping got it.
Oh, somebody got it.
Rad of Mapping got it.
Zombies.
No, Rad of Mapping got it. Alright, Mapper Mapping, the fan winner
Wow.
became the Mapper winner.
oh wow,
Alright,
Oh.
so who's going to be the... So what's the next question for the
the
fan winner?
apprentice becomes the
Fan
master.
winner. Fan winner.
Who's gonna be the fan?
Alright, so what's the question we're going to ask? Anybody got a question?
What's 2 plus 2?
Ah, no.
21.
No.
The correct answer is 8.
No. Come on. It's a serious question.
Okay, serious question. Come on, serious question. Give it.
What's the color of my others? I don't know.
Cosmic, you got a question?
Okay. This one's real easy. How many episodes are left in season 1 of my show, Alternate Future of the World?
Cosmic, type your answer in the Hangout chat.
Oh, okay.
I don't get it.
Mine, don't.
No, I won't do it. I won't do it. I promise.
The answer is -1.
Only bro got
Somebody
it.
got it. Somebody got it.
Only bro got it.
Alright, let's set down. So, Only Bro is the fan winner.
Only
And,
bro one.
Rad of Mapping is Mapper winner. Congratulations to Rad of Mapping and Only Bro +5. Congratulations.
Clap, 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 clap.
Now mine. Why don't you get started with the plug DJ thing and tell the audience what's it about.
Veteran, help me out with this one, okay?
Come on, man.
Come on,
Come
you
on,
can do that.
you're
Mine,
doing the
you
same
hosted
day as I did.
Mine, you hosted this. Come on. Mine.
Actually, the first
Mine, you
mapper.
Alright, how about me and mine do it? How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'll
the
start
first
it off
mapper.
and mine, Rio, I can talk about it a bit, and then I can end it.
Yeah, okay, so one of you two talk about it since I thought you two technically hosted it.
Okay, so...
Actually, the first hoster was Crafto Video. We
Oh,
found out
Crafto
about
Video, rip.
we found out about Plug DG because the Crafto Video was sending a link in the Skype chat.
So you made your own.
And then me, Veteran, Sukis, and Craft, or maybe Golden joined the
So
room.
should we give them the link or should we?
Alright, okay,
Yeah,
so
why not?
we should start. Hello everyone. Again. We're gonna have, guess what we have a gift for you. That's awkward.
So awkward.
So awkward.
We're gonna have an after party.
We're gonna have an after party. Yay! Come down to Plug
Yay.
DJ. Come down to Plug DJ, and then you just
Give
do
the
your
link.
favorite songs and stuff like that. Just put your songs.
Oh, by the way, no
dance around,
copyright.
listen to music and all that.
Because
If you don't have Plug
copyright.
DJ, enter it. After party. Yay! Give me your subs.
After party.
After party.
After
Yay!
party. Somebody
Yay.
start
Oh my
GG.
god! Oh my god! It's
I
Very
updated
cringy.
the description, so it should have the link now. I'm also gonna
Alright.
post it in the chat.
So should we close it off?
Yeah,
Hold on,
no, everybody. We're
Wait, not
do you
yet,
have any
man.
more anything to add on?
Thanks for
About
joining
what?
us on our podcast, everyone.
Hey, wait.
This is so
Whoa,
quick,
whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa, hold on.
What?
Oh, the after party's starting.
We're not done with Plug DJ, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, mine.
There's
Oh, yeah.
only 7
We have-
people.
we have
Let's
5
try.
minutes.
Let's try to get to 1
5
million.
more minutes. Come
Let's
on.
try to get to 10 people. Let's try to get to like 30 people in the thing. Sorry, that.
Oh shit, 7 people already. Hey.
What is playing?
7
right
people.
Biggest cliche is ending your podcast.
Now? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty.
that's true.
The music is
5
blocked.
more minutes to make it an hour, okay?
I'm coming on too, but I'm gonna have to mute.
Alright,
For
so is
copyright
it still on,
reasons.
right?
Yeah, copyright. Yeah, so we have to end the podcast before I can join.
Alright,
Damn it, hold on,
so
Viper, man. Can we just make it an hour?
No.
it's almost
Why?
like
Yeah, it's almost an hour.
Yeah.
Come on, it's fine.
Come on, 5 more minutes. Some
I mean, the
questions,
last
I
one
guess.
was
Wait,
2 hours long.
we got nothing left to say. We gotta end it.
Yeah, we had nothing to say. So we're
Alright.
Oh, 5 more questions, I
no,
guess.
no, 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 no.
Oh, come on. Come
I'm gonna have
on.
major
Come
OCD.
on.
No, the after party is good enough. All right, everybody.
Come on.
All
Alright, everybody,
Thank
let's
you
do
for
it.
joining us on our
Fuck
podcast
off.
after more than a month. And we'll see you next time. Take
Stop
care.
Thank you
spamming,
guys
man.
for tuning in.
Thanks for joining.
Okay, whatever.
Alright, see you guys later. I'll be-
5, 4,
Bye, everybody.
3,
2-0.
Come on down to the after party.
0. Bye.
Bro.